The truly ironic part about the video I'm about ready to show you is that you have a man who is programmed by his political handlers telling us we are programmed.
Hey, here's a random opinion. I think a lot of people dislike our president because you're trained to dislike our president. It's a programming of sorts. It comes at you all day through all platforms. It's in your nightly news sources and your cable news sources. It's in your magazines. It's in your web news sources. It comes at you on the late night comics in their monologues mocking our president. It comes at you through the Sunday shows. Even the search engines are skewed to give you those results that way. How could you resist that level of programming? I do. You could. Look broader. Find better sources.
I don't need a news outlet to tell me that Donald Trump is a fascist piece of shit. He shows me through his actions. The news doesn't need to tell me that disappearing people off the streets without a warrant is fascism. The news doesn't need to tell me that deporting people without due cause is fascism. The news doesn't need to tell me that concentration camps on American soil is fascism. I don't need a late night comic, and just because you don't find them funny doesn't mean that they're not a comedian. You understand that, right? I don't need a late night comic telling me that tariffs are bad for the American people. I can see that. I can see that when the American consumer just spent more than they ever have on Black Friday, but bought fewer items because the cost of everything is through the roof. I don't need a late night comic to tell me that tariffs are bad for American people when I go out and see it in the price that we spend. Just drop 10 fucking grand on living room furniture, and it's not even like Walter E. Smith level furniture. I don't need my web news sources to tell me that the things that Donald Trump are doing are un-American. Defying court orders, having his own secret police round up anybody he doesn't like, pressuring news organizations to pull programming he doesn't care for, the new enemies list that he's creating for anybody that is opposed to the operations of ICE or doesn't mind migrants being in this country. I don't need any of that. Why do you need the programming that you need? I've gone through your content. You repeat the talking points of Donald Trump verbatim on every subject. And you're going to tell us we're programmed.